everyone, Miss K here, and I am working today from my phone, so hopefully we can get some good video and audio. Today we're going to be talking about counting money. If you've been in my live class or if you have been looking at some of the past videos on the channel, you know that we've been practicing counting coins. Now, counting coins means that we're counting and skip counting using quarters, dimes, nickels, and pennies. Today we're going to start in skip counting bills. Okay, bills are what we use. Dollars or paper money. They're the other physical type of money that we use. Now there can be $100 bills, $50 bills, 20, 10, 5, $1 bills, and many more. But the ones that we're going to focus on for class are 20, 10, 5, and 1. Okay, here is a replica or like a toy remake of a $20 bill. Here we go. And just like with our coins, here's a $10 bill, we're going to have to be skip counting these worths, meaning you're going to have to skip count by ones, which isn't really skip counting, just counting up, fives, tens, and now 20s. Now, when we were working with coins, we were skip counting by 25s. So skip counting by 20s is a different number. So let's go ahead and practice that a couple times all the way up to 100. Because when we're adding these values together and when we're counting up all the 20s, all the 10s, all the 5s, all the 1s, we have to be able to count on by 20, subtract 20, count on 5, count on 10. So we really have to be good at this before we can even start working on word problems. Okay, so let's skip count by 20s. Here we go. 0, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Again, 0, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. You try. 0, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Great job. Okay, let's see what this looks like in a word problem. Remember, we must be able to skip count by these, skip count by 20s, by 10s, by 5s, counting up by 1s, and add and subtract them easily. So we might be counting up by 20s, and you'll have to be able to switch and count up by 10s, and then switch and count up by 5s. So it takes a lot of math skill to be able to do this, but most of all, it takes being able to pay attention, okay? So you have to think about problems carefully. So let's read this word problem together. It says, Seon has 3 $20 bills, 1 $10 bill, 2 $5 bills, and 6 $1 bills. How much money does Seon have? And just like our coins, when we look at this and we see a 3, a 1, a 2, and a 6, our first instinct might be to add those numbers together and say that Seon has 3 plus 1, 4 plus 2, 6 plus 6. 12. Seon has $12. Well, no, that's going to be incorrect because you counted how many bills he had. You have to really break it down and find out the individual worth of all the different kinds of bills and then add them together in a vertical addition sentence. So let's work on that now. I'm going to pull my board over here and I'm going to erase what I just had on it from doing my lesson earlier. I hope that you're able to tune in to my live lessons Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 1 p.m. It's all on Microsoft Teams, and your mom and dad or someone can help you log it in. All you need is a phone and to download the Microsoft Teams app. Okay, so we're looking at Seon's quantity. So he had some $20 bills. He had a $10 bill, he had $5 bills, and he had some $1 bills. Okay, this should remind you of whenever we added the coins together and we added up the quarters, the dimes, the nickels, and the pennies. So first we have to decide how much he has of each type of bill, and then we can create a vertical addition sentence and find out how much he has all together. So here it said he has 3 $20 bills. Sorry, I keep looking back at the problem on the chart paper. 3 $20 bills. So that means if I have 3 of these, I'm going to have to skip count by 20 3 times. to find out how much he has total with 20. So that's 20, 40, 60. How much does he have in 20s? $60, okay? So for $10 bills, it says he has one $10 bill. How much is that going to be? Just 10. Okay, no skip counting involved. So it says he has two $5 bills. So if you don't have some fake money, all you have to do is just hold up your fingers if you want to keep track of skip counting. So because these are $5 bills, we have to skip count by 5. So here we go. 5, 10, 5, 10. How much does he have in $5 bills? $10 total. It's like we have to do all these miniature math problems before we can get to the main math problem. Okay, and then it said he has 6 $1 bills. Do I have to do any kind of skip counting for ones? No. Okay, all I have to do is remember that if I have 6 ones, that's the same as 6. Okay, let's go ahead and add. I'm going to add down my one side. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 6 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8, so there's 8 tens. Okay, we're creating dollars now today, so that's a dollar sign in front of the number. So 60 plus 10 plus 10 plus 6 is $86. How much does Seon have altogether? $86. Okay, so that's 60 plus 10 is 70, plus 10 is 80, 80 plus 6 is 86. So if you're really good at counting on in your head, you could have done that without creating a vertical addition sentence. Okay, let's take and say that the second part of that problem says, well, with his money, Seon goes to the store and spends $15. How much money does he have left? All we have to do, if we hear the word spend, we know that's a subtraction sentence. So in some of these problems, they might ask you to actually turn around and do a second problem with it. So let's see. 6 minus 5 is 1. 8 minus 1 is 7. Okay. If you're wanting to complete some problems that go along with like the one that we just did, you need to get your math book out, Module 7 and 8, and turn to Lesson 8 that starts on page 45, okay? So page 45 in your green 7 and 8 book is going to be more problems just like this, okay? Sometimes they're going to have you do 2 or 3 step problems where instead of saying he spent $15, they say he spent one $10 bill and one $5 bill. They might actually ask you to do math to find this second number and adding and combining bills. So take what you learn now and try to do some problems on page 45 in your 7-8 module 7-8 book. Yeah, thanks. Bye.